Bob Cafaro here. I haven't posted videos in a while. I've been on a break since getting back from Rocky Mountain National Park in Colorado, but I'm back. So tonight I'm cooking nothing really new, but organic sweet potatoes, 70% of the diet in the Okinawa centenarian study. You want to live over 100? You want to be healthy? 70% of the diet is organic sweet potatoes. I take that to heart. And also I'm making organic quinoa. I always like to have a bowl on hand and just make it, keep it in the refrigerator. It's quinoa, as you know, is a seed, not a grain, and it's much better for you, and it's the only one that has protein as well. So quinoa is very good. But what I wanted to talk about was when I was hiking in Rocky Mountain National Park, I found myself thinking about a movie I had seen 15 years ago. And this was the movie K-PAX with Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges. And I liked the movie so much that I got the book and I read the book. And there are things in the book that aren't in the movie, but there's one scene in the movie that kept going through my mind where Kevin Spacey is supposedly an alien from another planet, and his name is Prot. And he's from the planet K-PAX in the constellation Lyra. And Kevin Spacey either thinks he's an alien or he really is an alien. It's kind of never really known, not made clear. But he has this ability to help people. He winds up in a mental hospital in Manhattan in New York City, and he's helping people get better. And the head psychiatrist of the hospital is irate about it, and he calls him on the carpet and he says that I'm the doctor and you're the patient. It's not your job to cure the patients, it's my job. And Prot says, then why haven't you cured them yet? And this stayed with me because there's a direct link between this and neurology, where you could say, well, why haven't you cured any of the patients with MS yet? And what Kevin Spacey says is that all beings have the power to cure themselves. They've known this on the planet K-PAX for millions of years, but on Earth we don't know this. And I firmly believe that the reason this stayed with me is because I do believe that we have the power to cure ourselves. And the easiest way to start is with lifestyle. So what I want you to do is watch this one scene from the movie and you can see why this stayed with me.
Prot, it's one thing to take an interest in your fellow patients. It's quite another to make them think that you can cure them.
You seem overly upset, Mark. To borrow a phrase from Navarro, you need to chill. For your information, all beings have the capacity to cure themselves, Mark. This is something we've known on K-PAX for millions of years.
Listen to me. On this planet, I'm a doctor, you're a patient.
Doctor, patient, curious human distinction.
It's not your job to cure Howie, or Ernie, or Maria, or anyone else. It's mine.
Then why haven't you cured them yet?
So here I am scrubbing sweet potatoes with my toilet brush, but it's a dedicated veggie brush, not a toilet brush, so have it marked so we don't get it confused. But that scene in the movie, to me there's a lot there, that we do have the power to cure ourselves. And our lifestyle is one of our biggest enemies. So if we can come to terms with our lifestyle, that gives us such a big advantage. Anyway, before I go, there's one scene in the movie though that was in the book. It didn't make the movie, rather. And it's one of my favorite parts that I always love, because there's a man in the mental hospital and he's diagnosed with a terminal illness. And the doctor tells him, you only have a few months to live. And he says, oh, I can't die yet. And the doctor says, why not? And he says, because I haven't read Moby Dick yet. That was, I love that. So I don't know how many times I've started the book Moby Dick and I've gotten through about 100 pages and I put it aside and start reading something else. So before I die, I've got to read Moby Dick. That's why I'm going to live a long time. So thank you for joining me. I'm back on track with videos. Please join me for my next one. Remember to like, share, and what is it? Recommend. Okay, thank you.